All right, yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Infinity. If you don't know this series I do on my channel where I'm just taking a look at some of the older weapons of Borderlands 3 and just seeing how they perform now in the game, because a lot of these weapons have gotten buffs or changes, and I just want to go over all of them and just explain kind of the history of these weapons and where to get them and just show how they perform now in the game. So in this video, like I said, none other than the Infinity pistol. That is what we're going to go over. This is a classic. It is probably one of the guns that most people try to fall for due to the fact that it's legendary effect. If you don't know, it literally just has infinite ammo. That's literally legendary effect, which is really cool, honestly. But in this game, it's not that cool. The Infinity pistol in Borderlands 3 is not that good. In Borderlands 2, you know, you had things like Zero, you can make it really, really good. I mean, it was just kind of good in general. Like, it was a way, way better version of the Infinity pistol than it is in this game. But it is a very nostalgic weapon, very, very classic. So throughout the lifespan of this game, this weapon has received two buffs. One was 40% damage increase, and the other one was a 71% damage increase. So even with those, like, it makes it okay. Like, it's not the greatest. I'm going to go up here and shoot the enemies up here, and you can see, you know, this is no, you know, anything working. The revolter isn't working quite yet, but if we start working on action skills, actually let me swap over to Taz Divine so you can see. I'll proc revolter, you know, everything is working, and it actually starts to slay a little bit. The buffs definitely have helped it a lot, but compared to some of the other guns in the game, you know, it's not the greatest. But as you see right here, it's actually kind of slaying these enemies. So but overall though, you can use kind of other stuff and not really have to work super around it in a build, and it can slay just as much as this one. And if you do want to farm for this does drop from the anointed alpha from the anvil on Eden 6. You can, you know, go get you one of those. I have a consecutive hits anoints on this one, so as you see, it did okay damage, but that, again, that is on Athena's. I'm going to take it over to the Guardian Takedown so you can see a more in-game activity for it, and we'll see how it performs over there. So we're over here on the Guardian Takedown now, and we're going to see how it works. And as you see, like, let me not proc Revolter quite yet. All right, well, it's proc now. But as you saw, like, it didn't do any damage. Now that we have everything procced, it's still not doing much on these enemies. Obviously, the other ones are going to die because of, you know, do harm, and then Infusion chunked this out down a lot. But even with the Revolter being as powerful as it is, you know, the fire rate is really nice because, you know, you have infinite ammo. You can really, really buff the fire rate. It still just doesn't, it just does not make this that good of a weapon, honestly. And honestly, with the Revolter, it can pretty much make any weapon in the game look pretty good. Like, but even with the Infinity pistol right here, it's just not doing it. Now, if you had a better build going for it, maybe on something like Zane to buff the fire rate even more, you could probably put some work in with this thing. But it's obviously just not gonna perform as, you know, as good as other weapons that we have. But I will take it over to Grave Ward so you can see it on him, and you can see the balls and capabilities of the gun. Alright, so we're up here on Grave Ward, and like I say in pretty much every video, this is just a generic build. There's nothing too crazy going on, and yeah, it's not doing much. Like, if you sit here forever, you'll eventually kill him, and you're not using ammo, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, it's clearly, it's just, you know, not doing much. There's guns in the game that can just insta-kill Grave Ward at this point. Even on his little hand over here, it's still just tickling him at best. And yeah, so honestly, overall, I can't recommend you guys go out and farm for this thing. It's at best. Like, it really, really requires you to play into it a lot. As you saw with something like the Maggie, it was doing a lot better, and I wasn't playing in it like too much. But this, you have to like build around it completely for it to be good. And once you do, it still just doesn't even give you that oomph that like other guns would do if you just build around those. But it is a very nostalgic weapon, and like I said, most people just go for it because of that reason, and the fact that it has infinite ammo. It's just really fun. But just as a damage standpoint, I cannot recommend this over literally almost any other pistol in the game. But anyway, that's going to do it all for the Infinity pistol. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It really helps me out and our community grow by getting these videos out there for everyone to see. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.